What's up, everyone? We're here, and it's 1:30 a.m. I have not made any content today, so that's why I want to, cook some up right now. Right now, we are in Bloomington, Illinois, right now, and life has been crazy. It's been all over the place. What up, Lucas? I want to say that life, time is just so valuable in this life. So first of all, we can't spend our energy through negative thoughts. And second of all, just real men are built through restraint. You have to be a man that has a purpose. You always have to be grinding. You always have to have priorities, because I'm learning so much because I've been around people ever since the first week of January. I've been around a whole team of guys, and it's I'm learning from so many people just because I'm able to observe, because I'm living life with intention, because I am a man that is on his mission. Real men are built through restraint. Man has to have control. Man cannot just do what he always wants to do, The average man can go out and do that, but we are on a route to greatness, and we have to have standards for ourselves, bro. It's if we don't have that, what do we have? We're just living life chasing after our flesh, chasing after the average desires of the pleasures of a man. We're not like that. We're one of one. We're different, and we have to act like this on an every single day basis, and it's easy to get caught up, in the every single day life. That's why we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing, Life, it does not stop for anyone. That's what I was talking to my story. We have to live life with urgency, And I've said that for a very long time, but, there's just so many levels to this life. There's so many levels to this life, and you have to just keep evolving and growing and learning, each and every single day. And opportunity, is an opportunity to grow, to meet somebody new, to take that opportunity, to take that risk. Today I went up to a girl in the gym. It was nerve-wracking doing that, but I did it anyways, And that's what I'm constantly doing on a daily basis, is finding things that are outside of my comfort zone and moving towards that, because that's what's going to grow us, Putting yourself around people who are growing is so important, And the biggest thing that I'm talking about in my YouTube videos right now is building momentum, I wasn't in the gym for a little bit, but these last 3 days I've been in the gym. We just hit an amazing leg day, bro. That shit was amazing. I love being in the gym. What up, Lawton? Shout out everyone here, bro. My legs hit that hard, and I love hitting legs because it is hard, and I was able to hit the bag tonight, but life is good. We had 2 sales today. We're just striving every single day, and I think the definition of someone who's successful is someone who knows where they're going and is on the active pursuit of trying to create that for their life. Because the goal in this life is to become the best version of yourself. And I'm around some people right now who are going out. They're drinking. They're wanting to go out, and I'm in the corner. Tonight I want to stay in. I want to stay in. I don't, because first of all, I'm seeing my brother tomorrow morning. Second of all, I don't gain fulfillment by going out. I gain fulfillment by chasing my dreams, by, late nights where I'm going live at 1:40 a.m., working on my content because I didn't make any content today. I'm doing that shit. Why? Because I know I'm going to be successful. I know I'm going to be a millionaire. That's what I tell myself every single day, and that's why I want to tell everyone, bro. It's just to speak positivity every single day within yourself, because that shit's going to pay off, and you start living on an energy that people can feel, it's an aura that people can feel, and it's through the actions, the habits that you have every single day, and the thoughts that you have within your mind every single day. That's the main message I want to spread to people, is you don't life is hard, bro. You don't have to live within that mindset, where it's it's always hard, life sucks, you have to wake up every single day and say, today I'm gonna grab the world by the nuts. Today is going to be the greatest day in my entire life, because that's the opportunity that we get every single day, And I've been there. I've been on both sides, waking up with terrible thoughts or great thoughts, and just every single day is so precious, and we have to make the most out of the time that we have here on this life, because our time is fleeting, bro. You never know when life is going to be gone, So we have to have the best attitude, And it starts with the choices that you are making on a daily basis, And even I fall victim of not being perfect, of not having all my habits lined up, but it's about trying. It's about going to war. It's about being in a battle every single day and doing what you need to do regardless of how you feel, because that's how you become a high value man. That's how you become a high value man over a long period of time. You might not have the results now. You might be working and you're still not getting the results. You might be doing everything right and you're not getting the results. But if you keep working, you keep trying, you keep going, it will pay off in the future. I'm telling you that. Hell yeah, bro. I'll let you know if I need an editor. Hey, bro, good night, bro. I hope you have a good rest of your night, Lon. God bless you. Grab life by the balls. You already know, bro. Creating content's been such a journey, and I'm just very grateful. Grateful for the journey, bro. Like, everything that we've been through, you know, the relationships I've been able to, you know, create here. But yeah, life is just crazy. I've been having a ton happen within these last couple of days, so like I'm just excited. I filmed every single day of this month. It's fire. This is what I'm working on every single day, is like building the subconscious up. Like, what are you saying to yourself when everything is like going to shit, you know? And like even something I need to work on right now is like, you know, just having that calm, like having a mindset, you know, being calm when everything's going to chaos, you know. Like, as an example, I lost some of my laundry. I started like getting all like high cholesterol, you know, like I was like all over the place. But you know, sometimes you just have to chill. You just have to like take a deep breath, you know, and just like know that everything is happening for a greater purpose. Everything that goes on in your life, there's a positive benefit from what you are going through. Of course, my guy. Basically, like, I'm on the path, but I still have a ton of work to do. You know, I haven't even broke the bridge or like brink of where I want to go, the status I want to have, the relationships I want to create in this life, you know. And and like I said, like, it's all about constant evolution. I don't want anything else but success. But, you know, talk is cheap. You know, you can talk, but, you know, who's really walking the walk, you know? Like, who's actually doing the things that is going to move them forward, you know? And we're not always perfect, you know? And when you fail, it's okay to fail, because the biggest winners are actually the biggest people, or the people who failed the most are usually like the biggest winners in this world, you know? But it's just all about how you grow and adapt from that loss and that change, you know? Like, you know, especially with door-to-door like sales, and especially with sales, like, you have to have an unstoppable mindset and be relentless, you know, no matter what happens, you know, who yells at you or how many no's you get, you know, or what weather you go through, you know. Like, you have to keep going that one more, and that mindset translates to everything in this life, you know. It's like, go through that one more, just go one more. You got this. That's the mindset that I tell myself mostly every single day, because if you don't have that mindset, you know, you're gonna be absolutely screwed, especially in this life nowadays, you know. And you have to have standards. That's why it's so important to know and envision and visualize, you know, where you want to go in this life and what you want to create, and affirm this to yourself on an every single day basis, because, you know, that's what you deserve. I might not be, you know, like my best self right now, but I know I'm on the active pursuit of creating that. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. Everyone go check out that YouTube. We're dropping videos like left, right. I'm working on a video right now, but, you know, the last video we just dropped, you know, really just talked about my journey, how far I've came, you know, and the process that I've, you know, went through with my job. Good night, brother. Peace. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that I'm working on is like my confidence and building my aura. The biggest thing is you got to stay away from things in this life, you know, and that's why I talked about having restraint. All right, fam. Much love, brother. Have a good night. I appreciate you for joining. But having restraint from like everything that's the average person is doing, basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live, you know, learn something from it. But I think we're out of here. Peace. I'm gonna screen record this entire video, post it up on the YouTube. Have a good rest of your night. Thomas Tui out. Let's have a great day tomorrow. Let's crush it, you know. Energy, mindset, let's fucking go.